and the Red Sox, and it comes your way next. From the oldest park in baseball, MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Red Sox. Welcome into Red Sox baseball here on the show. Matt Vasgersian here with you. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener. Yeah, I think in this game we're going to see a couple of guys that are pitching pretty well recently. Both of them went into the mound out. So obviously they're looking to equal those performances right here in this game. More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. As they'll align themselves like this here tonight. Joe Kelly is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing. And from there, that's when the problems usually arise. And in the field, the Red Sox would look like this behind him. Makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this season.
Welcome back, everybody, to MLB 15, the show. Sox were obviously off yesterday. On Wednesday, they got destroyed. It was like 13-8. They did come back, however, they were down 11-2 at one point. And right now, the Red Sox are down 2-1 in the fourth. The last time I checked in real life, 2-1 to the Phillies in the fourth. They had a 1-0 lead. Bogarts had an RBI double. And Kelly right now on the top of the fourth with 2 outs. The Phillies at first and third. And they've scored 2 runs. So that's the drill. Alan Craig, as you see, is playing first base. He's in the lineup. He's one of the September call-ups. The ridiculous thing about this game, and it's happened every year, they still haven't fixed this. And the funny thing about what they haven't fixed is the fact that in the pregame show of this game, not when Matt Vasgersian and all them are talking, but before the radio show that they've introduced this year, actually said, hey, September 1st, tomorrow, meaning the 31st of August, they would say, September 1st, tomorrow, rosters expand. So sure enough, I'm like, oh, wow, because in previous editions, you have to wait until your AAA and AA teams are knocked out of the playoffs or until the season ends, period. So usually they'll allow rosters to expand usually the second or third week of September, not when they should expand, which is September 1st. So, when I heard that coming from the radio show, I thought to myself, oh my God, they fixed the issue. But sure enough, no, they haven't fixed the issue. So what I imagine is going to happen is as soon as the AAA playoffs end and AA playoffs end and they've crowned a champion, that's when the rosters will expand in this game. And I'll have a ton of roster maneuvering to do because obviously on September 1st there was probably 300 roster moves at least. And every day since then there's been at least a minimum of 20. So I'll have to figure it out. But until then, we got to deal with a 25-man roster, which is unbelievable. It's the only thing they haven't... For years, the scoreboard on the Fenway Park scoreboard never had the correct standings. The scoreboard would work. But as you see the standings towards the left, where you see GB, L, GB there in the corner, they always had preset standings. So it didn't matter if you were the first game of the season or the 30th game of the season, the standings would always remain the same. And they'd be wrong, obviously, because they were preset. But they finally, in this year's version, fixed the standings to update after every game. They still haven't fixed the roster issue where September 1st, rosters can expand to up to 40 players. And unfortunately, I'm dealing with a 25-man roster. So why is Alan Craig on the team? Well, when the Red Sox traded away Alejandro De Aza, they had an open roster spot. And so I was able to at least pull up Alan Craig, figuring that relievers are relievers. They've only called up Sandy Leon, the backup catcher, earlier in the year. They called up Craig for position players, and then for pitchers, they called up Noe Ramirez and Jonathan Arrow, and that was the first of the month. So that's the drill.
He takes over in right. Mookie Betts will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Now the ball lined toward the gap in left.
That's a shame. It's right down the middle, too. So also another crazy news, the Red Sox are losing to one of the worst teams in the major leagues. So, you know, they went on that run, man. They went on that run for a little while. They had won 10 of their last 15, and then they lost 2 or 3 to the Yankees, and that sort of ended everything. They're probably 8 or 9 games out of the wild card now with like 20-something to go. It's not going to happen. Sandoval has a night off. They have Travis Shaw playing third base. Obviously, I mentioned Alan Craig's at first base. That's where we're at, so.
The first one found a glove, but not this one, though. You don't have to run out single. Xander Bogaerts will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting.
What are you doing? Wow, are we lucky? What is...
We've seen a couple really good swings here early on. That's a good one there. This ball's going to plug the gap for 2 bases and give it this guy. It's an early 1-0 lead. David Ortiz will stand in for the first time. He's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently 2nd in the AL in RBIs. Now here's the first pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Francoeur is right there.
The way Ortiz is going, Bogaerts may actually catch him in RBIs right now. Ortiz just sucks with runners in scoring position lately.
And in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here.
Huh, Bogaerts hit an RBI double to give him 1-0 lead. That's funny.
And that's through into center field, base hit. Around third is Bogaerts heading for the plate. Robinson's going to score from second and they grab a 2-0 lead now. You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see it. He was right on that.
There's Alan Craig.
Here now is Alan Craig. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is hit someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. They might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already. And that last one was smoked. Let's take the field. See what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. our visitors as they enter play here this evening. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
And you know, those little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but if you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few days.
Dominic Brown will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in the interleague ballgame. You give them a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Jeff Francoeur will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
What a good pitch, good spot. And that thing sailed right back over the outside corner.
The runner at first with no outs here. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the 0-2 to Francoeur. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Around third and being waved on home. And they're on the board, and now it's a 2-1 ball game. Tyler Pasternicki will get his first opportunity now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. From the stretch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency act.
He's ready, now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2 feet. He's out there on the one.
If you want to see a guy get blown away in the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. He'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBI. Here's the 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Comes set, now the pitch. And this pitch is just fouled off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. You know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
In now, Omar Herrera. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One for the Phillies here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Phillies 1. Digging for the first time now, looking to get back on track as you've seen that average stumble a bit here these last 9 ball games. And here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground and short. And a good throw against him, 1 gone. Jackie Bradley Jr. Drive forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here it comes. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And a throw over to Howard. stand in. A line out picked him his first time. First pitch coming. There's a line drive.
There we go. 44, I think.
Folks, the streak will continue. He's got a base hit.
Well, that's what you call chuck and dug right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
44.
Will stride in again. Singled and later scored his first time. First pitch to him. Here's a swing and a chance for Howard over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox lead 1. They still lead it 2-1. Aaron Altair ready to go here.
Wrong pitch.
In the third. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the big leaders in games 1 this season. And as you can see here at this date, he's in a race for the top spot, currently second in the AL in that category. Cesar Hernandez will dig in. He singled his first time around. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Ready now on 1-1. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. Carlos Ruiz will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And he runs again on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 1-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still trail it here, 2-1. Xander Bogaerts step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Poppy on deck for Paul. First offering on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, 1 away. David Ortiz will dig in here. Flew out his first time around. Here it comes. And then this is 1-1. The pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first will be there in plenty of time as the Ortiz shift works again. And there are 2 away now. Travis Shaw will stand in. An RBI single in his first appearance. Now the first pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Pitch on the way. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ryan Howard will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
I can't get him to fight this time. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Another 1-2. And he takes strike 3 balls on the fastball. 1 gone.
Boy, he's come out with a plan against the Cheaters. He's executed that plan with perfection early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Dominic Brown will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Hold a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And here's a drive sent out to deep left center field. Is it high enough to get over the monster? It is gone. A home run.
Dominic Brown guy's killing me. Double and a homer now.
A solo home run for Dominic Brown. 8th home run of the season for
Or a single and a homer. It's 1 of the 2.
back to tie this 1-2. Swung on and missed. Nothing in 2 now to Frank Cool.
Oh man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran the 3-feet right line. Checking out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Tyler Pasternicki will stride in again. Struck out swinging his first time. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And this will be fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that is the inning. Phillies get 1 on the home run by Dominic Brown. The bottom of the 4th coming up, and we're deadlocked now with 2 apiece. Alan Craig will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. It's swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Into the box now, Rusney Castillo. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. He's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the catcher, Ryan Hennigan. The first pitch runs outside, ball one. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. One left for the Red Sox. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Freddie Galvis will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it should be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here it comes, 2-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. He makes good contact on it as this is going to make its way through into left field for a base hit. Omar Herrera tried again. He flew out his first time. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
As a look, now the pitch. Now a hard liner, but foul. From the belt, the pitch, and a half swing is a full swing. The umpire not being first out again.
Well, let's take a look at this check swing here. It shows from the speed, it almost always looks like the guy goes around. Here, now, it looked like a good call down there at third base. I think that bat did break the plane, and that is a strike.
Standing in now, Aaron Altair, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Wrong pitch.
Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1 from the belt. Kicks and deals. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Ball strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, then you tend to get hurt.
Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. You meant hit at an infielder to double play, but instead now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Pause, now the pitch. And this is on the ground at first. Could be 2. There's 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. Carlos Ruiz will stand in now. Punch on victim twice already. DK, I'll ask you because the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Fuck.
Well, do in the sense that
A lead, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And the go-ahead runs into scores. They break.
He should get thrown out here. Are you serious?
He will score.
Wow.
They've broken the tie to come back here and lead it now by 2. Ryan Howard is in the 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He waits, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Comes set, now the pitch. 1-2 now to the former MVP. He's set, now the pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
There's Dominic Brown again.
Dominic Brown. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Looked like he went around that time. They'll field number 3rd, and yes, sir, strike 1. Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Here's another 0-2. That's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies. He struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Philadelphia is on top, 4-2. Mookie Betts will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
19, 14. Henry.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there and short. And on one pitch, the leadoff man is retired here in the 5th. Brock Holt will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now the first pitch. Now the second pitch of the inning is sent on the ground out to second. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Xander Bogaerts will step in. A ground out taken his last time. First pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Well, a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This will get foul for strike 2. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Now a swing and a
Way early. Way early.
Throw on to the first baseman Howard. And
Terrible.
the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still down by a count of 4-2. Jeff Francoeur will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. Heath Hembree will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. And that's in there for strike 1. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 0-2 to Francoeur. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ballgame. And he is in there to start the 6th. It's a leadoff double. Tyler Pasternicki will stand in now. He struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled back. 1-1 on the way. Fouled back. Here comes the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first. first as they record the out.
Well, the inning starts nicely with that leadoff double, but aside from a strikeout, a ground ball to short's about the last thing you want to have happen. This is the second baseman. That's great, but that's just a wasted out here.
Freddie Galvis will stand in. Strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. So that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. One out and a runner on second base. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Even on 1-2 now, gotta expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Fastball, strike 3 call. He couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's done a pretty good job here of rendering that leadoff double useless. He's come back with a ground out, then a strikeout, and so now it's going to come down to a 2-out base hit if they want to score right here.
Omar Herrera will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And that's lifted the other way out to left.
My God.
There makes the catch and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. David Ortiz will try it again. 0-2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Francoeur has to run away before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? Travis Shaw will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Here's the first offering. As it sharply past the mound and on into center field for a 1-out single.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. Get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here, just stays right on it, picks up a solid 1-out single.
Alan Craig will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch coming, and there he goes towards second. And this is hit well towards the hole. And there's the base hit as that gets through in the left. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
And ideally on this play, you might think you can make it up to third, but no sense risking it if you're not sure. So even though he was in motion on the pitch, he's going to wind up filtering on at second base. Hey, better to be safe than sorry.
Stepping in now, Rusney Castillo. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get it out here.
I'm hitting pitches right up the middle, and they're going right off the pitcher and bouncing to somebody else. It's unbelievable. Now I got this jackass up, who's in the worst slump of his life. I need him to get a single here. I need to at least get one back. I have to.
Now here's the first pitch.
Good job, Hannigan. Good job, man. All right, now Betts is up, or Bradley's up. If Bradley can get on, I have a shot here.
Pretty much have to expect before you give up a few runs along the way. The important thing, though, is to avoid the huge innings and minimize the damage as much as you can.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in again. A couple of roundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here's the first pitch. Now here's the
Damn it.
hard on the ground towards short.
Fuck, man.
For the force out and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the one. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Red Sox 3. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. It's on to the seventh inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Aaron Altair will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think you just hold off of that one a little.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 ball. And that'll be the first batter of the game.
This guy is one of those on-some type pitchers. He's not the setup guy. He's not the closer. These are the guys who are in the ballgame. He's doing the job here.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th. And stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Grounded foul. And the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick. And that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Phillies down in order, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. A couple of righties start to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. That's who's going to turn for second. And he'll get in at second base as the time runs aboard with a leadoff double.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. As we bring up this line, you can see that's 10 hits against him so far, and you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ballgame, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across the score. Justin DeFreitas will head to the mound yet again as he'll be making his 90th appearance this season. Brock Holt will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And be a left-handed hitter, he'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. You've got time to run over to third base with just 1 out.
Here's the first offering. And he'll try to get that runner to third.
Damn it, Brock Holt. Come on, dude.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
Yeah, that's just not really good form right there. He's just kind of jabbing at that thing.
And look out, if that one ran in and got him.
Wow, did I get lucky?
Yeah, no way for him to be able to get out of the way of that one. See, so going and run, probably would have tried too hard anyway.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he swings and
I was early on that, but I'll take it. Ties the game.
David Ortiz stepping down in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance of redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch to him. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. This was foul for the first strike. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. Strike two sends the third base umpire. He's set. Now the pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And that'll score the go-ahead run from second and make it 5-4.
Well, this guy's been a heart and soul of this ball club for a long time now. He delivers for him again. Picks up the RBI at the base hit. Ken Giles come on now in an awful tough spot. There are 2 on here with nobody out. Be his first test down in the bullpen, and it would be a tough test indeed as they're facing with 2 on and nobody out here. First offering on the way. Oh, on the ground is short. Will this be 2? Oh, it beats him up a bit. And the ball won't be in time. It will be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Alan Craig comes forward now with what could be an at-bat that goes a long way to deciding this ball game. And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet. So this is no small battle. First pitch coming. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Nail biting time now in that third base dugout. Well, things are starting to spiral here. You've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control. Another fastball. This one he gets fired. 1-1. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now a ball line hard towards deep right field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decided to roll the dice, take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off. Tuesday Castillo will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Think you'll see another one of those before this at-bat's through? And after that swing, I think you can just about take that to the bank. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Walker now the pitch. And maybe an excuse-me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox on top, 6-4. Ryan Howard will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. I think he's earned himself another inning. I think that's a definite vote of confidence. He's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot air. 1-1 pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And this one will be foul back in among the fans.
Full count pitch on its way. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Dominic Brown standing now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
Oh, come on.
I think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back to this deficit.
Cody Ashe will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Jeff Francoeur will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
When down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
From the stretch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A look here at the hitch per side here in the late going. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1. He's ready, now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. Oh, not in time. He beats it out to his third.
Gotta be kidding me.
Master Nicky will stand in now, and if he can find a gap somewhere, he might even be able to give his team the lead. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Deep right time now. Got to hold yourself. The next strike zone is looking about the size of a team game.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the pitch. And it swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with him here as he puts the squeeze on it for round number 1.
Now put a ball under the infield flywheel. It was a fair ball. No matter. It was over the victory catcher in foul territory.
And now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll take one up in the zone, but it'll be in the strike zone for the first strike.
All right, you're down 2 here. You got the tying run for scoring position with 1 out. This has to be a productive at bat. Even if you don't reach base, you've got to get that guy in for third.
Foul straight back. 1 out with a possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And this missing will set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't make corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. These have got to be somewhere near the middle. You just got to hope you get lucky.
And they're able to edge a bit closer on the sac fly as this is now just a 1-run deficit. Omar Herrera stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Fastball in there for a ball strike. Back up.
I don't believe this. The guy's hitting fucking 0. Oh my God. You suck.
Aaron Altair will dig in. Took a full third strike his last time. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. He waits, now pitch. And that misses 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose in the local bases. You still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-2. Now check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway. The inning is over. Cody Ashe will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Ryan Hennigan will stand in and lead things off here, and if you believe it, a tie ball game again.
I just think it's had more ups and downs than like 401 game. And I've got a feeling we got some more coming.
Some action out in the bullpen. A couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The first pitch to him. Now this is just
Good job, Hannigan.
and the go-ahead run's going to reach here to start the inning. It's a leadoff single.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting the count. Kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You got to keep the ball down like this. If you go out and get him once over the first ball,
Get out.
he'll be fine. But
Oh, he caught it. Are you kidding me?
working up there with the secondary pitch.
Brock Holt will get another
This is unbelievable, man.
last time. The first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. See the quick in his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
But you got to remember, the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left to board. Ninth inning coming up, and we are all even with 6 apiece. Cesar Hernandez will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth. Tommy Lane will enter now to start the ninth inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Here we go with inning number 9. This is for ball 1. 2-0 now.
Really close hits as we kick off this at bat. He showed some discipline here.
The 2 good takes all over the place to start tonight. It's 3-0 now. Lays off.
Are you for real?
Now the potential go-ahead run at 9 base here. Carlos Ruiz stand in with the go-ahead run at first, so they'll need to at least get him in.
All right, double play. 1, 2, great job.
And it's in time, a double play.
Yeah, these 4 straight pitches out of the zone has got to get in trouble. It only takes them one more pitch to get out of it. And they erase that leadoff walk here with a very well-turned double play.
Cody Ashe will bat here. No official at bat, but he scored a run thus far. And he catches the inside corner for a ball strike. 0-1.
Guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of Bolton. Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he will be full 0-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Phillies go down quietly there. This game remains tied at 6. Luis Garcia will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
Okay, guys, a 4.43 ERA here. Let's see what we can do.
Bogarts will step in an RBI single.
Come on, Bogarts. All righty.
And this will find the seam into right field, and there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single. about perhaps getting a winning run to second. Here's the first pitch. He couldn't pull back that time. They say he went around and strike him one.
That's unacceptable.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And the good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering.
Goodbye.
Hammers into deep right.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
David 14. A 2-run home run. And none bigger than that one. This ball game is over.
Fuck you, Philadelphia.
Looked like he staged his best work here for the final swing. And these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
See what the score is in real life here. Red Sox are up 3-2 in the top of the 7th, but the Phillies are first and second and nobody out.
We got a big performance from Big Hockey. David Ortiz, our top player of the game.
And he came up with, without question, a key at-bat this one. And no surprise, it was also the final pitch. Got a pitch you can handle.
Craig 0 for 3.
Around for the walk-off home run.
He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Philly pitched well, 6 innings, 2 runs. Pitched well. Gundo's in now, and he's fucking making a mess. Oh.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Carroll, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 8-6. Good night from Fenway.
Well, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. You know the drill. We'll see you next time here on MLB 15 The Show. Remember to tune in Wednesdays, starting this coming Wednesday, for fantasy football.